Hello, everybody, and welcome to
The Latin Minute.
We are here to bring you some fun, bring you some news, and just a lot of everything else in between. So I am Betty.
And I am Fausto. Girl, this is the first episode. I'm
Very
so
first
excited.
one. Yes.
We're so excited. So we created this podcast so we can talk about what's trending. We talk about some specific topics and we can discuss that and also express ourselves. Also make like a little twist of like Hispanic. Because we know...
How many times do people say, man, you guys should have your own show. I would watch it. So guess what?
It's happening.
It's here.
It's here.
We're doing it.
It's here.
You're hanging out with us right now,
Yes.
and we became friends in the most unexpected way through networking, believe it or not. We went to a ribbon cutting or an anniversary party. I don't remember which. And, we were there representing our spouses, representing our husbands, trying to be like, okay, we're doing the networking thing. And then Fausto and I just connected immediately. And they did have a DJ, and nobody was dancing. Everybody was just working, right?
Literally working.
After hours.
And this is as a lot of good music is jamming, and there's a dance floor.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, once again, we were not, I have no idea that Betty existed. It just happened to my husband, brought me to one of his thing. And then I think you met my husband first, didn't you, Betty?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
And it's funny because the day before that I met you in that party, Christopher told me, you gotta meet Betty. You're gonna love her. I'm like, okay. And I'm new in the country.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much fairly new in the country. And then we met. It's like been a bomb. Now,
we said, hi, I'm Betty. And you're like, hi, I'm Fausto. I'm like, you like dancing? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to DJ.
Let's do it.
And that was it.
And after what? It was like about 10 minutes of just her and I dancing. A bunch of a lot of people.
Then everybody started. Yeah.
Everybody started dancing. Long story short, thank you very much for that person that was doing his birthday. We made your birthday happen. Thank you very much.
So anybody that wants some hype people at their party, call us. We like to party.
Give us a call and
We'll
give us
show
food.
up. Yeah, give us food. Cafecito is always a good idea. Dulce, I love everything dulce. So you can bring me some dessert.
Yes, so we are Southwest Florida based. So we've been in Florida, in this beautiful state of Florida. Yeah. And I hope you guys stay with us all the way to the podcast. We got such a good energy more than anything.
Come hang out with us.
Come hang out. But Betty, we cannot start.
No.
There's something we got to do. So every podcast, we cannot start our day with something that all of you
Wake up.
know what it is.
Wake up.
If you are in bed right now.
And you had a Hispanic mother.
¡Levántate y ponte a limpiar! Cochino, porque son cochino.
That's how we started our
goodness.
day.
And then a ritual. This is a ritual. I think all of our Hispanic and every family has a ritual. I think we have our own ritual that was like founded like a million years ago. We cannot start a day with.
We gotta have some of this. Yes.
Let me see if I get it.
Express yourself. Mira, Cuban coffee, baby. Let's rock and roll.
Amiga, te voy a decir algo.
What? Was it delicious?
It's amazing.
Okay.
Okay, 3,
That's all
2,
I wanna know.
1. Jesús, te vas a morir.
I almost drowned. It was that good.
Girl, hold on. Let me 1 second. I think my soul and my
Qué rico.
body and my brain are lining up.
Hold on. Let me leave it here for the coffee god.
Yes.
I'm going to put it here for the coffee god so they can refill it.
Ay, pero qué rico te quedó.
Right? Qué rico.
Niña. So we got a beautiful
All right.
show today.
Let's talk.
But we can start. Okay. Guess what?
Cuéntame.
Estamos en septiembre. Estamos en octubre.
October, yeah.
¿Qué crees que pasa? What do you think happens
Halloween?
in October? That's one.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is, which is very important, actually. But we are on National Hispanic Heritage Month in the USA.
Really?
It's
Okay.
it's a whole month about us.
We've never celebrated that as Hispanics, but thank you, America, for wanting us to, so we will.
Exactly, because it's funny.
Any reason to celebrate ourselves, I guess. Let's do it. Give you a reason to party. I ain't going to tell you no.
And it's funny because I was moved here to United States in 2016. Okay,
Yeah.
So I used to travel here just for vacation, but when I decided to move here, I didn't know the United States has a whole month for me,
I
and I didn't
know.
even know it.
I know. And every Tuesday for tacos. Super important.
Tuesday. You're right. So let me give you a little bit of fun facts about that.
All right, yeah.
And
tell
all
me.
of you that are listening to us, if you are not familiar with the Hispanic
Los
Heritage
Latinos.
Month, Los Latinos, yes, we have a full month. So each year, Americans observe the National Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15 to October 15. And keep in mind that date, because I'll explain something that was very interesting. So it's just pretty much to celebrate all the historic things, the cultural and contribution of American citizens whose ancestor came from Spain, Mexico,
Yes.
the Caribbean, and Central and South America. The observation started, you're not going to believe this,
What?
1968.
Really?
Girl, since 1968, people been thinking about us.
No.
We were not even born yet. You know, that is so funny. The president who kind of created this is President Lyndon Johnson, and it was expanded by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover a 30-day period starting on September 15, like I said, to October 15.
Lyndon Johnson is the one that signed for my father's political asylum, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah, he was the one that got my dad on the freedom flights for
Can you
being
add a little bit, like a little nugget, so we can chew into that
so
story
for
a little bit?
you guys that don't know, I am the daughter of Cuban American refugees. They were political asylum recipients from the United States after being in concentration camp for over 3.5 years, cutting sugarcane after all their properties and everything was pretty much taken over by the Castro regime. And that's I am the first generation American-born citizen here, so I'm really proud of that.
I love your story. I love your parents' story. One of the things that I always said to me as a immigrant, I think every immigrant story is completely different.
Yeah.
Some are similar, but most of them are completely different. But me as an immigrant here in the United States, listen to the stories of like what happened with some families in Cuba, and not just Cuba, because a lot of countries go through similar or even worse things like what happened in your parents' home country. When I see families that they don't give a they want the best for their kids and
Yes.
do the huge decision. I'm telling you something. I moved here when I was 26, and to learn English is difficult. I cannot imagine your parents as a grown adult.
Yeah.
Back in
My
the
dad
50s,
was in his
60s.
40s. You know, he was in his 40s. So imagine right now, I'm 45 years old, and then they say, Betty, I need you to learn German. Okay.
As long as I have a Google Translator, I get it.
Okay. That's kind of the same situation we're in.
Exactamente. Entonces yo siempre he considerado una like I respect.
Yeah.
I sure respect. I don't need to go into details of your story or how you did it. That's none of my business.
Yes,
But
is.
it is a
You're
little
my
bit.
friend.
Okay.
We talk about everything.
Let's
No.
do it. But what I'm saying is, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is just I show so much respect for your particular parent's
Thank you.
story. So moving on that, thank you for adding to the story.
Oh,
girl.
you're welcome.
That's very. I really love that story.
No,
and
I
we're gonna
love-
talk
I love
about
it.
it soon, probably. Okay, so going back to those dates. So
Háblame, dímelo.
te lo digo, mi amor, te lo digo. Algo que me cautivó bastante es que en Estados Unidos se creó este mes de Heritage. Entre esos días, los países que se independizaron de España, okay, are in September 15, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, which is my home country, and Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrated their independence Day in September 16, which is the day after the 15.
From the motherland, from Spain.
Okay, I'm trying to explain you, which is the day after the 15. I'm so stupid. Anyway. Did you notice that? I just judging myself.
Judging.
And then also Columbus Day, or Dia de la Raza, which was in October 12th. So falls within those 30 days periods. So it's very interesting that one country, as United States, put a whole month just to kind of remember or kind of highlight the high impact that nosotros como un cuerpo, como parte de la sociedad de Estados Unidos, hemos contribuido, estamos creciendo tanto. So I was something that I wanted to share with you. I think
So we do have something in common with the United States, because the United States was also doing the same thing from England. So they deflected from their motherland and became their own independence. And look at how much they have in common with Latinos who did the same thing from Spain.
Absolutely.
So we all have that common.
Don't we all,
Yes.
at the end of the day, we're the same people.
We're all rebellious.
When you
we want to do our own thing. Don't tell me what to do. I'm American.
I'm not paying taxes this month.
Tea party all the way, baby.
Tea party, but don't tell immigration. If you hear somebody knocking the door, hide me, girl.
Don't put a hold on my debit card, please.
I swear I'll not do it again.
I promise.
No, pero es bien interesante lo que acabas de decir. Like, pretty much United States, it's the same, not the same story. Once
But
again,
we have something.
we had something.
We have something in common.
United Kingdom, when are you having an American Heritage Month?
Right.
I'm actually going to what is it?
Pin them.
Pin them.
Go ahead and tag them.
I'm going to go ahead
the
and
United Kingdom and say, when are you going to have an American Heritage Day? We need that.
We need somebody from that country to be our friend so we can tell them.
The rebellion.
Exactly. So, now that actually.
That was interesting. I like it.
No, exactly. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about it, but have you got this? I think everybody that's listening to us, even if you're not Hispanic, you have something that probably you ask yourself.
Dime.
What is the difference between Latino and Hispanic?
That's a great question.
I know.
Okay, before we jump into that.
Do it.
Latino, okay, so Shakira and J-Lo, they had that big thing where all the Latinos were kind of like going after Jennifer Lopez for speaking Spanish terribly. She's very bad. And then Shakira, obviously, she speaks really great Spanish.
Did you see her eyes?
Her eyes?
No, when J-Lo was talking.
Oh, when J-Lo was talking, I know she was rolling her eyes like, oh my God, like I'm so embarrassed. She was literally like trying to be nice, but she's like this.
Like, can somebody shut
Oh my
her
God,
up?
stop. Yeah, so J-Lo says, a mi gente latino. Shakira says, a mi gente latino americana. And then in another clip, Shakira says, a mi gente latina, which is the correct way.
It's funny because that just came
2
out.
out
I
of
was
3
scrolling.
questions.
No, it's funny
Dale.
what you're taking right now because you're scrolling that. That's been popping up a lot. Because once again, the month of Hispanic.
You know
maybe
why?
Trigger the, how do you say the thing?
The algorithm.
The algorithm. But yes, so this is the thing. Is it Latino or is it Latina when it's a female?
It is Latina when it's a female.
Mm-hmm.
It is Latino when it's a whole.
It's a group.
It's a group. It's a whole. It's Latino. Yeah, and these people that are trying to throw in Latinx, baby, don't come with us. Don't come there.
That is a sensitive topic for us.
We don't like that.
If you are
Don't
30
change our
plus,
language,
you better
baby. Don't change it.
Si tenés más de 30 años, sabes lo que sentimos cuando alguien le pone una X al final de algo.
I know.
Okay.
Were you the only one that was mad? Because I was. I was like, mira para eso, cambiándome el lenguaje ahora, así de noche a día. ¿Está loco?
Pero yo, fíjate que yo te voy a decir algo. Yo trato de mantener la mentalidad de siempre, like, keep up with what's happening in society.
Like, bro, I want to be
modern.
trendy, but not like that. Inventa otra cosa. Otra cosa.
Otra cosa, porque uno sabe, uno tiene bien claro su identidad, que es latino, y ahí nomás. Si le pones una X, se cambia.
I told my mom the other
Yo no
day.
soy Latinox.
I said, tú eres una Latinx. And she's like,
Te pegó un chancletazo.
she was about to like chase me with a broom and be like, vete, sale de aquí. Tú no estás hablando español. Aprende español.
Y no sé si te pasa a vos, pero por lo menos con mi mamá se ponen bien intensos. Lo toman súper personales.
Yeah, because then I'm a bad child, even at 45. So.
But if she needs somebody to translate, hija,
ven a hablar
please.
Come talk to FPL and tell them why I don't agree with the 6-cent increase. Mom, really? Dale.
Dale, por favor.
¿Para qué te parí?
¿Para qué te parí?
Which
Me
means why?
perteneces.
Yeah, I own you. I birthed you.
Well, I think yo creo que eso le pasa a todas las familias que son latinas.
Your
Even
mom
if
did
you're
that
not
too.
Hispanic,
Yeah.
if you're not Hispanic, but I believe I found something interesting.
We're very possessive of our children. We belong to them. I don't have an identity that is not attached to my parents. That just like I just know that.
Don't you feel that
very weird.
who we are, us as an adult, at least in our generations?
Oh, I'm my mother.
So we're talking about between the 80s, 90s, you know, that kind of frame.
Yeah.
What we are, it's pretty much influenced about them, how they treat us. No, but
No kidding.
No, because I see a lot of people that are not Hispanic. They were born in this country, aka Caucasians. They were born so independent that no
can
matter what happened, they do
separate.
whatever they want. This is my life, mom. I
Yeah.
don't have to go with you every single weekend. And if I don't agree with you, it's fine. I don't have to.
Shut up,
I don't-
Mom. No.
Shut up, Mom.
Have you seen
Shut
that
up.
guy?
Yes.
Mauricio, what's his name?
Ay,
Marcelo.
¿Sabes qué?
Marcelo
He is in
Hernandez.
SNL.
Hilarious. He is
Saturday Night Live. Saturday. What is it?
yeah,
Saturday Night.
Saturday Night Live. He is so hilarious. He's actually
He
a
is.
Cuban
In Dominican.
Cuban and Dominican. He's so funny. And he does that
is.
thing. He goes, I look like a white guy. I look like the kind of guy. I look like the kind of kid that tells his mom to shut up, mom. He goes, but I'm not. I'm Cuban.
Let me ask you this.
I love it.
Have
Yeah.
you ever tell your mom, Mama, por favor, cállate?
One time I was disrespectful, and I think I was like 19 because I didn't want to wear shoes, and I was literally getting ready for like to get married, and my mom said, "Me vas a ensuciar el piso," which means you're gonna dirty my floors with your feet. Put on shoes, and then she slapped the shit out of me.
No te creo.
Then I was like, "Mom, I'm getting ready." ¿Qué?
Wah!
And I think, yeah, she made my lipstick for my wedding. Like,
No.
like stay permanent. Yeah.
Señora,
Busted
la
lip.
felicito.
No, you
La
don't.
felicito.
You don't do that to your mom. Yeah.
So yeah, that's funny. So going back to this about Hispanic and Latino. So according to the National Museum of Latin America, okay, so Hispanic and Latinos are the two most used terms to describe Americans with Latin American and Caribbean ancestry. So you might often see these terms used in I don't know how to pronounce this. Interchangeable.
Interchangeable.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Ay, amiga, me conoces tanto.
I know. I got you.
Okay, so Latinos are more like a broader term to describe people who born in, once again, the Caribbean, Central America, South America, and Spain. However, but the word Latino covers indigenous, Black, and Asian.
What about Brazilians? I've always thought Brazilian because they're Portuguese.
No, but hold on. That's exactly where I was going to go.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
Latinos go into the category of Brazilian citizens go to the category of Latinos. However, they do not belong to the category allegedly to Hispanics.
Hispanics. Okay.
Okay, so Hispanics literally narrows to something so simple as this.
Oh, tell me.
That term Hispanic is used to signal a connection to Spain or the Spanish language only.
So, si eres hispano, hablas español que está conectado con la tierra madre, como dice la madre tierra.
La madre tierra.
De
que
España.
entonces sería...
So, tiene que hacer conexión con España. Pero en España se habla no solamente en español, pero también se habla castellano.
Pero
so
no, bueno, castellano es el español.
Right, it's the authentic, I
Exactamente,
think, right?
castellano,
Dialect.
no. So my understanding, that's something that we can look up to actually, just to confirm that we're given the correct. So castellano is the actual name of our language, castellano with double L. And then, but since castellano is the predominant language of Spain, so they started, referring castellano as the Spanish language.
So
but
Hispanic,
the actual name is castellano.
Hispanic, Latino, they are similar, but they're not the same.
They're not.
Latino means that you are in the Caribbean area. It's more by like location, destination, and that influence, right?
Now, keep in mind that all these terms, most of the terms were created in United States.
And then Hispanic is the connection of having the Spanish
language.
Okay.
Now, there's something that I just popped in my head. What if you were what if you're African, born in Spain, and your only language is Spanish?
What does that make you?
Latin and Spanish at the same time? No, you couldn't.
Okay, we'll leave that for you guys. Tell
For
us about
next show, we're going to have the answer. We're going to follow up on that.
Follow me. Send me an email.
One.
Send me an email. Yeah.
So messages us. And
give me your digits.
give me the digits. Give me your social security.
Hey, we want to learn too, so bring it on.
We want to learn too. And one of the Hispanic people in the United States that brought a lot of influence, one of those that we can take is, have you ever heard about Sylvia Rivera?
No, who's Sylvia?
So, it's a Puerto Rico Venezuela activist. Sylvia Rivera was loud voice. Isn't that what we are?
We talk loud.
It's a loud voice in the fight.
What is that one that says, we're not yelling, we're Cuban?
No, pero es cierto porque generalmente las personas que vienen de las islas, their guys very loud and talk so fast.
Have you noticed that we all talk different too?
Absolutely.
Like Cubans have a very like upset way of talking, like where everything is like a very like, oye, porque hay que ir allá a la tienda a hacer unos mandados, porque si no vamos a hacer los mandados, imagínate, nos vamos a quedar sin nada. Hay que ir a hacer los mandados, right? So it's very, very like strong and like
sometimes
fast.
I feel that it's demanding.
Right. And then there's like Mexicans, they're very like laid back and they almost talk like they're in a song. They're like, oh yeah, da 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 da. You know, like they talk very laid back, like chill. Like it's like, oye, fulano. So
Fulano y mengano.
Oye, fulano, mengano. ¿Quieren venir a comer? Pues podemos ir a comer y lo que voy a traer son unas tortillas y vamos a hacer esto. I mean, like super like chill. Like sometimes like I'm in a rush. Algo. And then I listen to them and I'm like, okay, let me calm down because they're like so calm.
You
okay.
Start listening to yourself like, why am I so loud?
Like one of my best friends is Mexican, and when I would go to her house and visit like for their parties, and which by the way they have amazing parties, and the music is phenomenal. I mean, from like the minute that it starts, you know, till the minute it ends, it's just a nonstop party. But anyway,
let me go back to that.
Ni esto ni lo otro. She would like, her family would be so calm, and I'll come in, and I'm like, they're like, ¿estás bien?
Let me go back to the phrase you said. Do you have another best friend?
What? Oh.
Okay.
Not gonna.
Let's move on with that.
I might introduce you someday. She's in Naples. I'll tell you that.
I know she is. Because we did la fiesta de los días de los muertos.
No, that's my cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin. You're right. What is her name? I forgot.
Well, my cousin Rosanna. Yeah.
Well, so Sylvia Rivera was an activist, loud activist fight for gays.
Oh.
For Hispanic gays in the early 70s.
Oh, cool.
And just mention another person who's Hispanic in the United States that have brought a lot of influence is Carolina Herrera.
¿Por qué?
Carolina Herrera.
Because she sells perfume?
La diseñadora Carolina.
Because she sells perfume and
you know what? She's not sponsoring us. Let's forget about her.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah. Just
you know who brought a lot of attention to? Gloria Estefan.
She
got English and Spanish by Ole, Yes, I love Gloria
Estefan.
By the way, I went to high school with her son.
Now, tell me a little bit more. You are a Pandora Box woman.
I know. I went to Nahim. I went to school with him. He was actually the leader of our drum line.
Well, okay.
And the only kid that got an escort through the whole school the whole day.
No te creo.
Yeah,
oh my God, for real?
Yeah. But he got kicked out of school or so. I don't remember what the whole details were, but I know that he ended up in public school. I did not go to private school. I was in public school, and Gloria said, enough. You got to learn how to behave. I think he had like a house party.
Verdad?
Yeah, and then she sent him to public school. So he was in my school. It was fun.
Weren't you as well with Pitbull?
Pitbull was also,
in the same school?
I graduated before he did. I don't even know if he actually graduated, but I know I did. Barely, but I did it.
We're gonna add that to the next segment for the next week. For
Armando,
sure. He will find out if. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
That is interesting. So
we had lots of stories with Armando. Let me tell you that.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend, one of my girlfriends back in the day was crushing on him, and he was crushing on her. But her brother was not having it, and we have so many juicy stories about that. Yes.
Well, you're gonna tell us a little about that next time. Definitely.
I will.
You mentioned one time that your mother didn't like him.
Yeah, my mom was not excited. I was not the girl. Okay, so I was very like protected in my house. Like I was not allowed to go to anybody's house, or I was not. Everybody can come to my house. That was the rule. You can come to my house, or if I was allowed to go outside, I had to sit in your front porch where my mother can open the window and see me. If I was not sitting in your front porch, so everybody had to like literally, if you wanted me to go hang out, they would bring out chairs and stuff.
Dios mío,
like put them out in the front lawn. So my mom wouldn't freak out. Yeah.
You are the firstborn here.
I wasn't even allowed to use the bathroom in their house. I would have to cross the street, come to my house to go use the bathroom. I was not allowed to go there. And then sometimes randomly, my mom would be like, you know what? You're back. That's enough. And then I would be like, damn. So I would hold it because I'm like, if I go back, and this is one of those times where she's like, you've had enough of being outside, you know? I would be like, and then one time.
Girl, you come the long way.
Yeah. Yeah. And then one time, like we were all sitting outside, and I'll tell you about like when a bird just literally like flew right over us and poop, shit right in my face. And then I was like freaking out. I had to run home because I couldn't use their bathroom because my mom doesn't let me do that. So I literally grabbed my shirt, I pulled it over my head, and I ran home with like bird.
Fun fact.
But I followed the rules.
You did. That's all that matters.
Everybody saw my boobs, but I followed the rules.
They hit you because you got dirty, but at least they didn't hit you because you break the rules.
Right. I ruined the shirt because I stretched it out over my head. But I got, but I could have gotten in more trouble.
You know what's funny? Because in my country, in Honduras, where I was born and raised, if a bird poop in your...
It's good luck.
It's good luck.
Yeah. As I cried in the shower, like the crying game, like, like bird poop, and I was so... They kept trying to tell me that. Eso buena suerte. That's a blessing. That means you're going to be blessed. I'm like, I'm blessed right now.
Are you rich by now? Because of that bird poop? Please tell me that something happened.
Maybe the bird poop was my omen. It literally fell right in my third eye. Boom. And splattered right over my face. It was great.
I'm picturing you with poop in your face. And wander around with your showing your boobs.
I did.
Las tetas.
And I ran. I'm not a runner, and I ran so fast that day. I was down calle ocho, bro. But whatever.
Oh my God. Can somebody have a footage of that? I'll pay $1 million. Somebody has a footage of
No, thank God. Back then we didn't have no phone cameras, none of that stuff. You had to pull out the recorder.
The one the big boxes.
Everybody put
You know what?
Yeah.
So I was born in 1990. Do the math. Anyway, the point is that I never realized the cameras back then in the 80s were like a whole microwave size.
Yes.
You can put the microwave in your shoulder and then have to be hooked to a cable.
No, you have no idea. A microwave back then was the size of a refrigerator. Trust me, because I stuck my friend in it and I and then I rolled them down the street.
Then what happened in Miami? You're ghetto.
We had fun with that. Was their game. The game was we got the big refrigerator. Or it was a microwave box, and it was so big because it was like the first microwaves we had in our house, right? So all my friends, we all got together, and then we stuck my friend a line, and we put them in the box, and then we taped it up. We forgot to put holes in it, and. And then we literally all would push the box down the street while he's screaming inside, rolling in there. And then we just thought that he was playing, but apparently it was very painful.
God, my friend is a delinquent. You're a gangster, girl. Let me see your tattoos.
Southwest 2nd Street. Whoop. And the ice cream man stopped us. And because number one, I wanted ice cream. And number two... He said, take that kid out of that box before I call your mom. And I was like, okay.
Oh, my God. You belong to jail for sure. Not here. Sorry, everybody. So, yes, this turned out like a wild turn.
Why did this happen? Why am I telling you this?
I know. And I just said, the only thing that I said that triggered you is Carolina Herrera. Carolina Herrera. And then all of a sudden... You're telling me all these gangster stories. What the hell? What did I do? Oh my God.
Goodness.
So that's okay.
Okay, you got another one. Just give us another because we're almost out of time. We're at 28 minutes and
Get out of here.
Yes,
this is the problem.
But it's okay because we're gonna do this again and again. So we're gonna talk more anyway. But go ahead, give us one more story before we're out of here.
Well, okay. So, let me tell you something.
I'll try not to interrupt.
I know. It's just so funny after those stories. So going back to do you like to travel?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Let's start with the no, and then we'll move to the yes.
Okay.
No.
Because I'm always confused of where I want to go, and I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to do like the big touristy, like 8,000 people in like a little like beach, and then you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to do that. I like vacations where everything is like relaxed and cool, and sometimes I'm kind of feel like I'm nervous to plan it because I don't understand what it's gonna be like. And maybe like, you know, in magazines and in videos they're like, look at this beautiful beach, and it's like empty, it looks like paradise, and then you get there, there's 800 people sitting right there, like, you know, like I could have stayed home for that, you know what I mean?
It's funny because
is that weird?
No, because the commercial that they put is that the beach is empty, and two beautiful white people are wandering, right. And you go there,
right,
and it's the total opposite. They charge you to use the bathroom.
Bring your own toilet paper. No. And that's why that's why I would rather go sometimes to places that people that I know have already been, and they go, wow, this is really nice. Because I've had other people say, okay, they advertise this like crazy, and it really isn't that nice. Like, yeah, I don't know if you want to go there because they know I'm bougie and I don't want to.
Got it. So that's the no.
Yeah, that's the no.
So what is the thing that is a yes?
The yes is I love seeing beautiful, like nature, like things that have not been disturbed by civilization too much. You know, like seeing like the natural things and seeing mountains and stuff. Because I live in Florida, it's flat, everything's flat here. But being able to like be somewhere and look out and see, wow, there's mountains there. Look at that, it's beautiful. Oh, look, a bird. Oh, look, a toucan. I don't know. I want to see that. I want to see like stuff like that. I want to be able to go somewhere. I
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
exotic.
Yeah, I want to.
Let's call it exotic.
I want to touch a monkey, even if it bites me. Like, I want to go see the monkey.
Okay, I'm done with you. I want to see the monkey, even if it bites me. Girl, you don't want to get bit by a monkey. I'm done. Let me move to my segment.
Okay, where should I go, Fausto?
Okay, so exotic places to travel.
Yeah.
Okay, most of these places I don't even know how to pronounce them. I've never been outside of Lee County.
Mentira.
Cochina. Mentiroso.
Oh, mira que tú eres mentiroso. You were in Mexico. Tú estabas en Tulum. Tú vas a Honduras like every other weekend. So don't tell me you don't go nowhere, please. Te pasas la vida.
Don't tell my credit cards that.
Don't tell my bankruptcy lawyer.
Don't. I always
24 months interest free.
I tell the
payment.
IRS that I was invited by my aunt. Mi tía me invitó. I didn't mean to. Anyway, so some of the most exciting places in 2023. So have you heard about Tahiti?
Tahiti.
Yes.
Okay, is that on the top of the list? Give me the top.
It's the number one.
That's number one. Okay.
Tahiti, I don't even know where is that. I think that you
that
put...
sounds expensive.
I think you put salt and pepper to that. I don't know.
Tajín. You're thinking Tajín.
Tajín. That's what it done on me. Okay.
It's Tahiti.
So then we have Turkey. I know. It surprised me. And then you know, there's like a Dropbox.
If anybody's been there, please comment and let me know if Turkey is worth visiting.
Let me tell you this. I clicked the Dropbox when I was doing my scientific investigation. And then it says that all the tourism that go there is because of hair implant. Hair implant.
Let's take our husbands.
Shut up! Oh, we gotta talk about our husbands. Everybody.
We can't today because we're running out of time.
No. We're gonna talk about later. So
we'll talk about it next time.
So we got Belize.
Yeah.
We have Peru.
I like Belize. I want to go to Belize.
Peru.
Oh.
Peru. And then go to Peru. We have Puerto Rico.
I've been dying to go to Puerto Rico. I want to go to Puerto Rico.
You have never?
Never.
Me neither. We should do it. But tell my credit cards it was my tia that invited me.
I got you on it.
Colombia, Thailand.
Oh, Colombia. Our friend Megan goes to Colombia all the time with Al.
Yes,
remember?
Megan and Albert, they went to Cartagena, if I don't remember. They had a great time, according to them. They went to only for a full week, and that for them it was enough time to
totally recommend it. They've been telling that we should totally go, so maybe that should be something we should do that. We should plan a cool vacation.
We can
and then
broadcast from Cartagena.
Take everybody with us, and then we'll do a video out there, and you guys can see it too.
Yes.
So let's start traveling. Can we do that? Can you talk to our credit cards and see if we can get an increase? All right, guys. Well, we had so much fun with you. I hope you did too. So before we get going, we're going to have you just muévelo and come back.
Muévelo.
Next time.
Thank you, guys.
And we can talk about our husbands next time, okay?
Let's do it. Thank you, Betty, for having me.
Thank you.
Love
this
you.
was fun. Love
Bye.
you guys.
Forget everything that you thought you knew. I do things better, you know I do. The rhythm I have can escape it. Baby, don't fight it, embrace